Now I am going to show you all how I make my very own croutons. They're so good you can eat them by themselves. They're good on soup, salads, you name it. You can just sit up and eat them. That's how good they are. I would go to the refrigerator, open up the Ziploc bag, and just eat them. They are so good and flavorful. One thing is, you know, the 99 cents bread that they have like at Walmart or Kroger. I always get the Italian loaf. And what I did, now the best way to do it is let it get kind of stale. You don't have to cook it long if you let it get kind of stale. So, not with mildew and stuff on it. I mean, you could get it if your house or your apartment or whatever is real humid. Put it in the refrigerator for some days. You want it the staler, the better. But if you don't, you could get fresh ones and still work with it. Trust me, it still be just as good. So what I did, I cut down all the way down to separate it. Now this part here, the bottom part, you could use it for pizza. You could use it for garlic bread, garlic sticks by cutting it up and putting your butter and your herbs and stuff on it and baking it. Me, I'm just going to put it to the side. I really don't be bothered with it because I'm not a bread person like that. But I love my croutons. So, this is what I did. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make little, well, let me go this way. Let me cut down the top of it, straight down all the way. I was holding my knife wrong. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see me. I'm going to make little squares. Little squares. And as I make the little squares, I'm going to throw it over onto my cookie sheet that I got laid out with aluminum foil. The reason why I do aluminum foil is because it's easy to clean up. Take it, throw it away, rinse off your pan. I mean, you don't have to put aluminum foil. That's just my quick way. But little square was like this. Now me, I don't like mine's too thick. I mean, too big, like they call it the restaurant style. I'm not really for that. So, like when I see them, they look a little bit too big for me. Just take them off. You probably see my microwave open because I had to melt some butter. I melted 4 tablespoons. You know, just look on your the measuring of it, and when you get to 4, that's where you cut it at. If you use salted kind, if you have the salty kind, be careful of your seasoning. If you have the unsalty kind, that's good because you want your seasoning. Me, I looked in my refrigerator and all I seen in there was salty. So I'm gonna have to be cautious and careful with my seasoning. Because you want it good and flavorful, but you don't want it so salty you be like, ugh. You don't want that. Now, if you like the restaurant cut style, by all means, you could cut them bigger. I don't. So, but this is what I'm going to do. And you could be getting a gallon bag, a Ziploc bag. Get a good kind, because you know this will stay. I promise you, it'll stay fresh in the refrigerator. Stay fresh. So, you know, once you get some out, eat it. Put it on whatever. Make sure you close your bag back up good. Take the air out of it while you're trying to close it, and Put it back in the refrigerator. And then when you get the Italian kind, it already has like herbs and seasoning on it. So you gotta be mindful of that. I love the Italian. You can smell the garlic like through the wrapping paper of it that they have it in. And yes, I'm gonna do this whole loaf because it lasts, and I am a salad eater. Now, this here like bread around it, I'm not gonna even go for it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I don't want it. I want only the top part of them. Like I said, I want it as small as possible. Not tiny, but you know, I don't like mine's real thick. Because even like sometimes I have gotten the restaurant style, the big ones, and I sit there and I just smash that bag up real hard to, you know, break them up. I don't like mine thick. I don't. So, you try to hurry up. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to put my gloves on because you're going to do some good mixing. So, yes. Yes. I'm almost through. Let me just go through these and then make sure they're smaller. Like I said, if you want them bigger, you can make them bigger. If not, just go in and make them the size that you like, that your family like, that your man like, that your wife like, whoever like. Me, I go by what Cynthia like. And I love to season it. Season it with grace. I have my stove, my oven on 370. Really, it's good and hot, but I should turn it down to at least 350. Because when it's kind of stale, you don't really have to cook it that long. Okay. All over here. Now, I'm putting all the herbs that was on it down in it. Now, hold on. Let me put my gloves on because I'm going to get into it. I have my granddaughter here. So, she's over there. It's me. Uh-oh. I done seen so many people try to put on gloves and breaks. Okay. Get one of these. Now, I melted 4 tablespoons of butter. Four tablespoons. Now, please, y'all gotta help me out. I am not a measuring person, so this is what I'm gonna do. Just look, shake. Okay, that looked like a teaspoon, a good teaspoon of garlic powder. Now remember, you have all of that already in here too, so. This is the onion powder. About a tablespoon of it. Now remember, those powders have salt contents in it. Yes, it's the contents of that has salt in it also. So now I have did mine with some Parmesan, and I have did mine with some shredded cheddar. It depends on the type of croutons that you want. I don't want any cheese this time, but I do want it flavorful. I got my pink salt. Y'all know I cannot pronounce that word, Himalayan, whatever. So I would say pink salt. That's it. That's probably a half of a teaspoon. That's probably half of a teaspoon of black pepper. So, and this is all that you're going to do. Stir it real good. And just go all over your bread. Okay. Now, this is what your gloves is for. You want it all coated. Make sure you coat it real good. Every piece get some butter and seasoning on it. Well, if you get the butter, gonna get the seasoning because you stirred it up. I promise you, you would not need to buy any more croutons. You would just go to the store, and the old bread that they have up there on sale, that means it's good and stale for you. You can get that. Sometimes I had seen it for 50 cents. And you know, I don't know many of y'all, well, I know one person that really loved Ruby Tuesday, that brown bread. I found one time on discount, on clearance, because it was old. I came home, and I let it set a little bit longer to make sure it's good and old. And I got it. I got it down pat. But I tore it up. I ate it so. I'm telling you. And this is it. See that? Then you're going to put it in the oven. Watch it. Because when your bread is like good and old, it doesn't take that long to cook. Probably about 7, 8, 9 minutes. But it depends. So, depends on your oven also. So, I'm going to put it in the oven. And, like I say with the saw, let me check the timer on there. Now, if like I said, you could use this for pizza. You can make a whole big piece and cut it. Or you could cut it in strips. Put your butter, your garlic powder, and your cheese to make cheese sticks. Yeah, bread cheese sticks. It's really good. It's really good. This will go in the garbage. But I'm probably going to save this. Probably just going to butter it and toast it and use it for something. All right. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. When this get done, I'm going to show you the finished product and taste it. Okay? All right. Okay, I'm back. And this is the finished product of my homemade croutons. Now, in between, I actually cooked them for about 15 minutes. And in between, like after 7 minutes, I flipped them over so they could get evenly brown. And I tasted it. It was the bomb. So, y'all hear it? Y'all, put that on you some chili, your salad, soup, or eat it for a snack. That's a good deal. So I have my granddaughter here. Come taste the Serenity. She loves croutons. Say hi to the people.
Hey.
Okay. Give us your opinion. Eat it.
It's so good and hot.
That's because it just came out the oven. Flavorful. And see, the thing is, like, I go in the refrigerator, I just open up the Ziploc bag and I just start eating. That's how good they are. Okay, you get one more and that's it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
So, you will let this sit out probably a good 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes to cool off real good. You're going to get a good Ziploc bag, a good one. And put it in there. Put it in your refrigerator. Whenever you want some, unzip it. Make sure when you unzip it back that you take all the excess air out so it can stay good and fresh just like you just made it. Now, if you want to heat it up like Ruby Tuesday, what they did when they make theirs, they'll bring it out sometime hot and you have that little crunch and that little, warmth to it. You can heat it up for a few seconds in a microwave. Me, I just like mine straight like this. Straight like this. So, but it's your preference which way you want it. Do you like yours warm? If you do, hit it in the microwave for a few seconds before you put it on your salad or soup or whatever. But I want y'all to really make this. I'm telling you, this gonna take your soup, your salad, your chili, all of that to another level. And like I said, you could just use it for a snack. I'm not a bread eater. I look at this as no bread. I just look at it as some good flavor crouton. So until next time, always have love in your heart. Forgive quickly. Don't harbor unforgiveness. Don't harbor hatred. When thou standest praying, forgive. Love y'all. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Your subscription means so much to me. Season words and season your food with grace. Love you.